Hello and welcome to the Sex and Healing podcast. I am your host, Erin Kyna, and thank you so much for joining me as we take a wild ride together through the realms of sex and healing. I'll be sharing personal stories and my own personal experiences. Together, we'll be investigating different methods and types of healing and different expressions of sexuality, and we'll be meeting some amazing people along the way. Many of these episodes will have explicit content, which I am personally going to rate not suitable for mum. So please bear that in mind and be mindful of who may be around and able to hear this content. So this podcast has been a long, long time coming. Thank you so much to those of you that have been patient with me. Thank you to all of you who have persisted in encouraging me to start a podcast, because this is definitely something that has wanted to come through for a long time. But I do completely trust in divine timing. I'm very excited that all the stars have aligned and the time is finally here. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Erin Kyna. I am a coach and a healer and a teacher and quite a wild and unconventional person in many, many ways. We'll definitely do more episodes where you get to know me more deeply, and I'll share many, many more things about my life as we journey into this podcast. But for now, I can tell you that I am the type of person that is in the ruthless pursuit of my own growth. That is probably one of my biggest values in life, is that I'm always growing and I'm always evolving. And at my core, I have always loved to share. Like, I feel really comfortable sharing my life and my journey and my experiences, and I see how much benefit that brings to others. And so that's really what I want to do on a bigger scale, is share these wild, crazy, amazing, joyful, and challenging experiences of my life in a way that it offers others the potential to transform. So that's really my greatest intention here with this podcast, is that there is potential for transformation every single time. And if I'm going to be completely honest, I don't listen to podcasts. I'm not the kind of person that listens to podcasts. It's not the easiest way for me to learn, being auditory learning, but also I find myself quite bored with podcasts. And, you know, if the conversation isn't going well, or doesn't seem to have much value, or the host isn't really asking the juicy questions that I want to hear out of the guest, then I tend to switch off. So in order to bring a podcast to you, I know that I must bring to life something that I would want to listen to. And that is my intention, that every single episode is something that I would personally listen to, that it's valuable and that it's entertaining and that it's got some good shit in it. That every episode packs a punch, and that it doesn't just become some, you know, another podcast that goes in the list of subscriptions that you never listen to. I really want this to be a place where you come. So that transformation might just look like laughter. It might look like something that you've learned, or it might be you being absolutely flawed and having your brain explode with some of the things that I have to say, or some of the experiences that I'm having. But either way, my intention is that there's value here, and it makes it worth your while to come back each and every episode. And as I think about this, it might look like a one-way street. It might look like me sitting here in my room with a microphone and a camera on and having a one-way flow of energy. And it really isn't the case. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps just as I say it. That's just evidence to me. This is actually a two-way conversation. I feel you. I hear you and I see you. And in the same way, I'm deeply grateful for you listening to this and providing me with that platform to feel seen and to feel heard, and to get my needs met and to express myself in the way that I feel so fulfilled. My intention is to do exactly the same for you, that you too feel seen and heard and valued by me, and that you really recognize that you're not just a passive listener here, you're part of my community. And for that, I deeply love you. I feel deep and genuine love for anyone that chooses to share this life with me in whatever way. And I really encourage that this conversation opens up new conversations in your world, and that you share this content with the people who you think that it would also benefit, and that maybe some of the experiences that I'm having or the conversations that I'm having in my life, that you take those back and you start new experiences and conversations with others. And we watch this continual expansion of community and of consciousness and of love and of understanding. And so I want to hear everything from you. I want to hear what you get out of each episode. I want to hear what experiences you're having. I want to hear what you want to hear from me. I'm going to have Q&A sessions and we're going to be doing interviews with amazing people. But please know that you're not just a passive listener to me. You are part of my community and you are held in my heart. And I'm excited for this co-creation to come through us. So we'll be diving more into some foundational podcasts to share a little bit more about the who, the what, the why, what our intention here is, knowing that this is in constant evolution, as are we. So knowing that the direction is going to change, the intention might stay the same, but the execution of it might be different. And all of that's okay. We might get back one day and go, whoa, look at those first episodes. They're nothing like what we do now, but it doesn't matter because we're just here and we're doing it. So I look forward to having many, many, many great laughs and tears and heartfelt moments with you all. And once again, I say thank you so much. And I cannot wait for you to join me on this wild ride.